This title music is kind of growing on me, but it does sound a little bit too much similar to maybe one of the victory themes or whatever from Overwatch, but whatever. Everything in the game is similar to Overwatch. Um, it really becomes a novelty of the heroes, right? Some of the heroes in this game are fucking awesome. Some of them obviously feel maybe a little ripped off, unoriginal, copying some of the abilities. That's always the one thing I wouldn't accuse Overwatch of is like, oh, it copied TF2. But where in TF2 do you fucking turn your character into a turret and fucking face roll or like fly around in a big mech and stuff? Like, obviously what they did with the heroes there is completely different than anything we would have seen there. So we're at a point in the series where it's close to the end, and I'll even acknowledge that like this run has already been a failure on par with Overwatch 2. The difference is this game is very generous with the free ones it gives you every week. So I've almost been exploiting that. Right, like we've already had enough time. I've never gone on a streak of like over 5 games in a row with a particular one, so it's completely Imani's just free for life, dude. I swear she's been like that for the last 7-8 weeks. But basically we have very, very few characters left. The good thing is I have almost enough gold to buy a lot of these because they only cost like 15k. But what I'm saying is I basically missed the boat on going on a good streak. I want to have at least one good run of like 5+ wins, 10+ wins before the series is over. And ironically, despite how badly I've done, because of the slow-paced nature of it, well, because they give you free stuff every week or on a rotation, because I only play once a week, because the episodes are so short, like an hour to 2 hours only each, I can kind of milk it and drag it out in such a way that you're always going to have some free new hero to play, and you're eventually going to play all of them despite doing badly. So it's almost like rigged in my favor. But to be fair, I didn't know that there would even be a free rotation going in, right? Like we just did Overwatch before this, so I was almost expecting in this whole gauntlet format, I was expecting not to have the chance to do that. We only have 3 flank characters left. We only have 5 DPS characters. We have a good number of tanks, but in a way that's kind of a bad thing because, you know, we're gonna run out if I don't like I want to play as one today, one hero, and that'll last me to next episode, right? That way I don't have to worry as much. But so if that was the case, how many episodes would we have left? We would have 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, right? More heroes to play as. We have to win like 5+ games with each one, and we'll really make it count. But so who would we be able to play today? Can't play any of those. I'm not going to buy them, obviously, till the very end when I feel like I need to, or unless we go on a good streak with somebody. So we'll play as this guy, Shaolin. And then we could play as potentially this tank here. Ruckus, we kind of let him down a little bit. I feel like I played pretty good in that game, too, with him. My first game ever, obviously, but we still got destroyed. Do we have enough for each of these, every role to try one, except for flank? So I just kind of go in order from left to right. There's no other special meaning to it beyond that. And I guess I'll never get any more of whatever this currency is because I got some. I've had that from pretty much the beginning, and I've never gotten more than it. Or I might have had like 103 and it went up to 105 now somehow. Longbow, draw back your bow every 1.4 seconds. Who's the bow guy in Overwatch? Hanzo wannabe. Draw your longbow back every 1.4 seconds to draw a deadly arrow that deals up to 1,000 damage. Or that's what Blizzard's always the masters of, is like taking something, an idea that's already out there and packaging it in such an attractive way that people love it. Like, you know, even if it did take TF2, Overwatch was really popular in its own right, or like Hearthstone, they just took their own failed Warcraft TCG and made it more attractive, or whatever. Just the idea of showing the digital card game in such a way that people really gravitated towards, myself included. Your next longbow arrow. So what I'm saying is maybe they're not even that good. Like, well, they are obviously great at what they've done historically, but like they might just be better at presenting stuff than they are at actually coming up with original ideas. Or they took EverQuest and made WoW, which was bigger than EverQuest ever was, right? Your next longbow will cripple enemies, preventing them from using movement abilities for 2 seconds. Okay, right click. And this is a very slow shot. Not very spammable. Rapidly fire. So this is a character that requires you to actually be good at aiming. Imagine that. Rapidly fire a barrage of arrows while moving, dealing each doing 625 damage. Lead backwards and become stealth. I tend to never really use the mobility abilities very well. Become a desert mirage, stealthing and oh, I don't want to deal with stealth, man. Stealthing and enhancing your combat abilities, revealing yourself only when you fire. Okay, so I'm not really too excited about the alt or that. Not really my type of character. Like, I don't know. But you know what I should have made a point to try to do is like re-roll the quests and stuff if I feel like they're not going to be good. Right, this at least I should be allowed to do. Deal a total of 150,000 damage. I don't know really how much that is in the context of total of 50 team eliminations. Play 2 games of support. I mean, most of these are pretty easy to do if they give you a meaningful amount of gold, which they really don't. So over the course of this run, we've only gotten like count that. I want to see the ratio actually. What is the ratio of hero to gold of what I've made, right? So I played as how many different heroes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8 plus 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 33, 34, 35, 36, right? So 36 equals 100,000 gold. So you've made like barely 2,000 gold, 3,000 gold for each hero that you played as, which I would think is a pretty bad... it doesn't really keep track of your stats super well here. Or maybe it does, actually. Show me like the wins and losses average or whatever. Or you might think, oh, I have played so few healers because I don't like healers. But actually, in a way, I like the roles more. Right? I like tanks and healers more than DPS generally. Because you feel like you have more impact on the game and stuff like that. I actually enjoy healers a lot. At times, they might even be my favorite class. I do like tanks because you can kind of face roll it and just expect that, you know, you can actually go out there and just focus on doing whatever you want and let everybody else, you know, keep you alive or do whatever. This basically doubles as the title screen music because you hear this so goddamn often. They got to put something else on here. Yeah, I'm surprised they made Omen free already. It's been out for a little bit, but that was one that I almost might not have expected to play as, or I would have had to spend 60k to do it. I was almost saving that for the end, and of course, as usual, we did pretty bad. Or like I went on a couple game win streak, but that's nothing, like 2 games, and he was almost a good luck charm, but maybe it was a bad omen in disguise. We got like swept out against some crazy team. I forgot already who I'm playing as, this guy. So left click is the shot, right click makes it a stun, Q is just a rapid AoE shot. Leap backwards, yeah, none of his abilities are too inspired here actually. Leap, enter stealth and increase your movement speed by 30 seconds for 30% for 8 seconds. While active, you draw your longbow 50% faster, reveal yourself each time you fire, but then you go back in stealth, I guess, in between, is what that would mean. Yeah, I really don't know how, like, because you would pay for these with the pay to win, whatever, not pay to win, but like with the real money currency. But so we have a healer but no tank. I know the feeling because I've had that heroic game where we almost won, right? Where we had, I was a healer and nobody else, everybody else was DPS. Like, it's so unfair. They have a tank and a healer, so we automatically lose because of that. Not that it has to be that simple, but it can be very hard. It's much less important to have, you know, both a flank and a DPS. You could have like only DPS, only flank, but as long as you have at least 1 tank and 1 healer, imagine having 0 healers, which sometimes happens. Like, what kind of shit show is that? You just can't do anything. Desert silence. This stuff, maybe people are annoyed by me not paying enough attention to, but whatever. Like, increase your movement speed, reduce the cooldown of withdraw, hitting an enemy. Like, whatever abilities there are going to be good, but I'm not going to metagame with that, or I've used auto purchase the whole time. So I'm allowed to mess around with the cards. I've made that kind of a rule, though. Like, auto purchase has been the standard, and I'll keep that because it really shouldn't matter, right? Like, we're playing unranked. Whatever people would use as an excuse, I would kind of fight that back. Like, oh, you lost because you didn't buy the right items, or you lost because you didn't use the right cards or something. No, I lost because I played like shit because, you know, I should just play better in terms of the gameplay. Not going to make excuses like that. Not saying those things can't help, but it really shouldn't come down to that. We don't have a tank, so there's not really much looking up that way. The Q is the main thing I should try to use. I don't know what's going on, actually. We do have a healer, though, right? So that could actually have some impact, at least. The Q I'm going to like, of course, but The right click, I gotta figure out exactly the right time to use it. Oh god. Now, even if this healer plays well, it still won't necessarily be enough because I feel kind of stupid using that as an excuse, but I mean, it's not roll queue, so what are you supposed to do? Like, it just feels so... What is even hitting me there? Before I even walked into that doorway, something was hitting me. Okay, dude, forget about it. So fucking stupid. And of course, you can't change the heroes in the middle. That's part of the sacrifice you make too. Like, we commit to like, okay, I'm playing as this hero, which means I can't play as a tank or as a healer right now because it's like, of course, my aim is not going to be very good here, but at all. Fucking walk right into my face there. Got to do it very quickly. You stunned him, you killed him in the time, or at least he makes him an easy target. At least let them get 1 point and then we can make it back. Well, what happened to him there? I mean, whatever. At least we did okay there. You got the Q, you got the right click, you got the F. Like, it's all pretty basic stuff. I don't know where I'm getting hit from sometimes. What the fuck? Supposed to be like a stealth character, but I'm getting the one snuck up on. Wonder if those two abilities work together. Like, if you hit them with one of... No, I guess not. The right click would only affect the... Oh my god. If my aim was a little better, you might have a chance. But just don't let them get a second point, right? And we would be okay, but I might have trouble actually doing that. We did pretty well for a while there, just at least as a team. But now they're going to push through. I'm not going to act like simply having a tank makes that big of a difference, but it is kind of impactful nonetheless. Yeah, that's pretty good. They don't seem to be super aware of where I am, but also it almost doesn't matter because... Fucking what am I... I love my ults because the first time I do it, I don't even know how it works. I still don't really know how it works, but that was just like a desperation ult to try to save it. Yeah, you could still win, but I mean, look, dude. I don't know what to say. Supposedly, somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos that you can look at the stats after the game as far as like the breakdown of damage and stuff, but I guess I never do that. But I wish you could see it during the course of the game just to see like... It doesn't give you any detail on anything. Maybe to cut down on toxicity, like, oh, this guy's playing so shitty. He has a 3 to 4 KD ratio, but realistically, you should still be able to see everybody else's stats and stuff. Or they'll be bitching on my item choices because, you know, you're just letting it auto purchase. You can still do it, but I don't know if we will. I'm too focused on that clown over there. I don't know what to really do about it besides that. I'm not going to say I'm playing well at all, but I mean, I can't really even do anything when it's just so chaotic. And of course, as a character that relies on aim more, whoever has like a slower shot is always going to be like that. At least contest it for a little bit, dude. Give us a chance. This game mode is not really that annoying to me, but I'm just... I don't know. Shouldn't that have stunned him though? Like, why is he... Okay, dude. Yeah, now you see why I like tanks. Like, at least give me a fucking second to do something. This is a combination of sort of a lopsided match, but also obviously I'm not playing very well. I'll give it to you there, but it shouldn't be this much of a landslide. You know what I mean? Like, we should at least have gotten 1 point or something. Or like, yeah, now you could clean sweep it the other way, but it's going to be a case where it's just not going to happen because we got our second win here. All we can do is stop them from getting an extra point. It's not even going to be a case where you're able to... Fuck's sake, man. This healer is doing their best for us. That fucking shield is annoying. Is that the same free guy that we're about to play actually at the end here? Okay, so we just get pushed back there. Doesn't mean we're necessarily going to lose this one either, but... Okay. Did you just die so fast? Like, and I'm not the type who's trying to, like, avoid shit and do all that flanking, knowing the maps. Maybe if I played for a long period of time, I would, but healer might actually be very good, but what can we do, man? I should have just done that right away. He's almost dead, but that was actually my fault maybe for not finishing him off. Fuck's sake. So they're a better team, but also maybe I should look back and count how many times we've lost with that, like where we have a tank and they don't. I feel like it comes down to that sort of thing a lot, but again, it shouldn't be that dominating of an outcome still. Right? It should be more of a fight at least. Maybe we can look at some of the stat stuff. Purchase, no. Or where would it show that? GG, it didn't seem like it's GG much. Or it shows you a little bit of stats here, but show us more. Account, this. Oh yeah, here we go. This shows you everything. Like, okay, so the healer is 563, 445, 746, 245, 383. So we all did pretty bad. Their team doesn't look that hot from that either, though. 935, 56, whatever. So my damage was the lowest. Or wait, yeah, 15,000. It was better than some of the people on their team, though. How is that possible? Healing, shielding, 0 shielding, 14k healing. Yeah, clearly it was the healer diff. No, it was the tank diff because fucking we didn't have one. Okay, so who's next? That was over quick. I mean, some of these are just very discouraging. Those two we already have. I wish that would rotate a little bit. So who haven't we played as here? Obviously only the one. And then we would have a couple healers to choose between, but I don't want that to happen. Let's just do this guy. I think that was the guy we were just playing against, if I'm not mistaken. Cannon, a salvage ship cannon that fire. Yeah, give me flavor text like that. Why does that matter? That fires cannonballs every 1 second, each dealing 575. Hurl your anchor. I mean, tanks tend to have slower firing stuff. Hurl your anchor. If it hits an enemy, reel them in and deal 100 damage, stunning them. I wonder what the rate is that they release new champions at, because yeah, Omen has been there for a couple months. It's sort of the new one. If it hits an enemy, reel them in. Okay, so you have the hook here. You're going to be like Roadhog type of guy. Create a shield around, although he doesn't have that. Protect yourself and allies from up to 4,000 damage. 14-second cooldown, very good. Retreat into your shell and spin forward, dealing 500 damage to enemies and displacing them. And now all we need is a healer, obviously, too. Then now we'll be a tank, DPS, flank only team, and then we'll be fucked because we don't have heals. So basic shot, 1 second, hurl the thing, do the hook, do the shield, retreat into your shell and spin forward, doing 500 enemies hit and displacing them. I wonder how much that actually protects you, though. Call on the powers of the ancients, increasing your health and trading your cannon for an anchor that deals 550 per swing. Okay. You need kind of like an easy freebie game the first time just to let me get a feel for it. And then you can give me, like, when the first matchup is tough, it's very hard. Like, that game, I just couldn't do anything because it was over way too fast, you know? So please just give us a healer. That's all I want. 1 tank, 1 healer. I don't know what the ideal setup even is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to have 2 healers, 1 flank, 1 DPS, 1 tank, or 2 tanks, 1 flank, 1 DPS. Like, it doesn't really matter as long as you have 1 of each, but you would think it'd be like 2 damage, 1 flank, 1, you know, 1 of each of these. Come on, do a healer, dude. Do it for us here. Rank 39 Tiberius, rank 1 Androxus, which doesn't mean like the player's level, but just for them playing that particular champion. Everybody can see when I'm like fucking playing it for the first time. Why aren't they even choosing anything? He's a freeloader. So tank, okay, there is a healer. 2 tanks and 1 healer. Very nice. They have a healer, but no tank. Okay, so now I could be made to eat my words. We should win this game, and we should win it easily, because I was just bitching about that on the other side. Let's hold that accountable. We should easily win this game. And if we don't, that's really shameful. Right? Because no matter how good those players are, they just don't have an actual tank. Been practically begging for roll queue the whole fucking time I've been playing this, but I don't know. Anime girl is going to be the Fernando clown guy. Pluck, pluck. Regenerate 1 ammo, don't really care. Reduce the cooldown. Reduce the damage taken 15 seconds. Reduce the cooldown. Increase the distance traveled. Okay, so if I try to remind myself again, we have left is the shot, right click is the hook, Q is the shield, F is the little roll thing, mobility, but you almost have to use it offensively. Or maybe to get out of trouble if you're so whatever. We got to make this guy last. Like, there's no way we can just, you know, keep burning through these champions like this. You would think it would motivate me a little better that we have so few left, but it's really not. I guess the game has spoiled me in the free sense that he keeps giving me so many free. You go ahead and do the Q first of all to start. Okay, watch out for that stupid bomb thing. Okay, the shot is kind of very slow, but it's okay. Keep doing the Q whenever it's up. Yeah, with 2 tanks, this should be a dominating performance, clearly, but let's not get too cocky. I don't know exactly how far the hook goes, all things considered, so... And this sort of shot is the one that I'm always going to be using, but then I'm never going to be actually doing any damage with it, let's say. Do the Q again. Once they get inside the shield, I don't know whether that means it actually, you know, stops working or not, but... Look at the clown, look at the clown. I don't know, I'm not making very good use of the hook, I will say, but whatever. We got double tank action. Back off, back off. I want to actually hook somebody properly, but I can't seem to actually do it. Okay, don't overextend though. This is sometimes how you die. They try to overdo it. They try to go too far. They get too cocky. We get flanked from behind. We've seen this movie before. I really don't like his gun, but his abilities are fun. You may as well just do it whenever it's up, because all you're doing is holding down the spot for time. Even if they don't come after you in that time. Whoops. Even if they don't come after you, you're still guaranteeing that you're holding it down for that long. Keep spamming that shit. Okay, that was a little bit unfortunate. Now, he should be an easy target at that point, but I guess not. Fuck. So they wiped our whole team. I don't know how they did it so easily, but... whatever, we have a 200-point advantage, so unless they hold it down, which I think is very unlikely... my reactions are very slow, like a fucking turtle. I don't think I've landed the hook, like, even once, though, or anything. So whatever, the Fernando guy seems pretty good. We actually have 1 competent tank on the team. Tank diff. That's the thing to feel good about. Wow, they're praising you, but the difference is that you actually have one and they don't. That sounds like something Seinfeld would say. Where are they at? I've probably done very little damage. I've done very little killing, although I haven't died much either. What do we have? What do we have? I gotta learn how to hook a little better, which you'd think is not a very complicated mechanic, but I'm using the F sometimes a little bit too aggressively, but... the clown up there, it's okay. They won't really give you the chance to do that a lot, I guess is the problem. Or he's fucking going in balls to the walls too. Yeah, that's fine actually, because it was at least away from everybody else. I don't know what good that really did. And my whole goal is to protect the team. Okay, so I won't take much credit for that, but again, That's the kind of cruise to victory. So I guess that validates my complaint, though, doesn't it? Like, I should use the ult just to see what it does here. Okay, you get the hook thing, and it does something else too, but I can't remember, actually. I'll read it again, maybe after this. Okay, relax, relax. We don't need to go out that far, though. Chill, chill, chill. Yeah, that's not too bad. Of course, it would feel more impactful if you were the only tank, but... Okay, that's good. I would even gladly defer to Fernando there, though he clearly played better and whatever. I was just kind of doing whatever. So that's fine, but it's a little bit harder to hit with than I guess I thought. And spin forward. So if you want to go away, you can obviously turn around. Call on the powers of the ancient, increasing your health and trading an anchor. Okay, so it would basically just be just that. You're just gonna do a lot of melee shit. I don't like his base gun, right? Everything else about him I don't mind. But that stupid gun is so awkward and slow and clunky to hit with that I'm not a fan of it. I mean, of course, he's a turtle. He should be slow. He's still faster than that last guy we played as. The stupid, whatever, his 1.4 second thing. I think we've only had a character stolen from us like maybe once or twice this whole run. Not to jinx it again, but last time I said that they did steal it. Yeah, we would have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more tanks after this, but I mean, we want to make this guy last. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 healers left. The weird thing about the healers in this game is they have like only one healing ability, or at least the ones I've played so far, right? They only have one healing ability, which means that basically you're in a position where you're not really meant to play as like a hard, like primary, like, you know, you could either have like where the abilities have duality to them. Like if they hit the enemy, they do damage. If they hit the healer, if they hit your team, they heal them or something like that. So we do have a healer tank. The other team has 2 tanks, but no healer. Interesting combination. So again, we should have no problem winning this game just for that reason alone. Yeah, it seems like maybe just roll healers full on are not the thing, or maybe there'll be a few like that, but interesting choice though. 2 tanks. We got Tyra Banks mirror matchup, we got Makoa mirror matchup. I don't think we've seen like a full mirror team yet, right? In any of these games where everybody's exactly the same. Half shell. Shell shield is placed. What is it? Increased duration of shell shield, reduce the cooldown of shell shield for every 1,000 damage absorbed, increase the health. Okay, that's definitely more suited to my style, though. Come on, we just got to make one of these characters last. That's all I have to do. Go on like a 20-game win streak just once. And I always say that, like, incidentally, like, oh, that sounds crazy, a 20-game win streak, but to do it once out of all these characters doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but somehow I've had a lot of trouble doing it in these series so far, like bringing back my gauntlet format. This is only the 2nd series in it, I guess, although I sometimes do it in like a hybrid sense when I'm playing again for the first time. Like I did Overwatch 2 and then I did this, and I'll probably do Smite next now, I've kind of decided. But anything with a lot of characters to choose from is ideal for it. Like, you know, whatever, to do a quick pace sort of gauntlet format with it. Wait, why can't I do the Q though? Why can't I do it? What the fuck do you mean? I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened there. The guy just made himself a fucking easier target. What was that? Or no, I mean, obviously we probably did that. Wait, I thought... What is happening? I thought you go in the shell when you do that. Why is it like putting the thing down and then... Oh, maybe that's what the card did for me. And now it's just confusing the shit out of me. Which is maybe a good thing, so it allows you to still do stuff when you put it down, but... Okay, we still won that. But, I'm not very good at hooking. I'll even admit that readily. you put the shield down and you can still do what you're gonna do, right? So that's beautiful. I assume that's what's happening. It made it seem like it wasn't doing it at all, you know? Okay, just fucking push the pace, get a fucking 4-0 sweep on these clowns. Go ahead, put the thing down. Do the clown, do the thing. So nobody's around, nobody's doing anything, but that was a good effort to kill that tank. You always want to get the second point here because getting one, they can just even it out. That guy's animation looks like the one new dude from like Lifeweaver from Overwatch, right? The flower thing that he's doing. I can't believe I actually bought that guy too because I did so bad in that run that I wanted some sort of satisfaction, I guess, for it. Okay, go ahead, put this thing down, do this. Don't stand in the fire. What the fuck is going on, dude? Why am I taking so much, even as a tank? I gotta read those cards. Again, like, what really happened. I guess I like the fact that you're in the shell more. I guess the benefit with that is you can kind of move around with it, whereas you can't do that here. Like, isn't it just him? Like, what else is going on? I guess not. Whatever, dude. I can't do it by myself. 2 tanks versus 1 here. Fuck. Come on. Okay, at least they're getting through. I always die for a good cause when I do. I mean, I would kind of blame the healer here a little bit. Like, what am I doing that's so bad? Like, I'm trying to tank. I'm trying to do it. Either we should be winning the objective then, or I should be surviving. At least we are pushing it a little bit, but now we don't have enough time. That's the thing. Kill the fucking guy, dude. Come on, you don't even have a healer to him. Fuck you, dude. Still kill him. Still kill him. I love that when you get the slow-mo kill like that at the end. So that was a waste of an ult, actually, but whatever, dude. Because you could have just started this round with it. 47-47. Yeah, I'd always get the ones that are just like... whatever card set lets you get more health. It's impressive that they were even able to do that, once again, with no healer at all. I don't know how that's even possible. I don't know how you're not fucking keeping me alive. This healer must be a clown. Like, how can you not do this, dude? You have one job to keep me alive, but you just don't do it. Or maybe I'm not the priority target, but again, you are just by the nature of being a tank. Like, even if I'm not playing well. Now we're in the shield and it's nice and cute, but it's not going to do fucking jack all for me because they're not going to heal me. They're just not. They're not going to do anything. Fuck it. So, my mistake. It's not a team with no healer against... Like, what is he doing, dude? I kind of went the wrong way that time anyway, but... It's a team with no healer versus a team with no healer because there's not jack all you can do. Okay, that fire thing's getting me a little bit. I don't know what to do about this. Yeah. It's okay. We can still come back from it, but I don't really understand what's happening. But there is no excuse for this. Like, you're literally playing against a team with no healer. So whatever heals you do are a net positive. There's no loss in that equation. Like, how do you lose that kind of matchup? You can't do it. And even without me, they're doing pretty good here. Okay, kill them, kill them. Again, I'm at 1544. No heals, no heals. What the fuck, man? Is he not alive, maybe? That could be one reason, but... Kill this stupid Tyra Banks chick. Okay. I mean, sometimes it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know what This is why it'd be helpful to see the stats too. Like, what amount of healing is he doing? Because it seems like none. You have the ult here. I could use it to stop their push, or I could save it till next round or whatever. Fucking dead so quickly. Okay, so this one I won't complain about the comp, but I mean, look, dude. Lillith last game validated what I was saying. Like, wow, we have 2 tanks even, right, and a healer, and they didn't have one, but. Or no, they had a healer, but no tank, I guess, is the point. Not saying I'm even playing it perfectly, but I feel like this guy isn't even really doing anything. Do this shit for now. Try to fucking survive as long as you can, which of course you can't do even with the increased health and stuff. Okay, we could still do it, but I don't know. I don't know what to say, dude. I want to look at this guy's healing stat after the game. Like, he's healed 0 damage. He's a healer in roll only. To 10, which is not the best streak 3, but you can't even judge it by that. You can't see the stats by which you should judge. Like, I am using the shield. Maybe it's just throwing me off that I can't move while doing the shield, but it almost doesn't matter. Let's try to hump that fucking healer just to show, like, what are you actually doing, dude? We won the first point. We were doing good at the beginning. You actually just stay on me. Okay, I'll go the right way this time. Why should this be so difficult? Just stay together, stay together. Hook this clown, kill this clown. Now here we need a little bit of this thing called a heal. And the reason why is because I don't have the ability to actually do anything until the shield comes back up again. Okay. We did pretty well there, but I don't know what happened. I guess they just keep dying, but the healer. You know, I've been pretty fortunate with that when I'm playing a healer, is that normally I'm not getting targeted or I'm not getting killed. I get killed more as DPS than I do as a healer. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So we can survive for now. Not really, though. Tyra Banks is one of the most boring heroes, but she is, she does do pretty damn good damage. Wow. Wow, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look at this guy's stats. What the fuck was he doing in the game? I swear. I'm not even just like salty. It's just weird. Okay. We did 42k damage, which is okay maybe for a tank. Maybe not that good, but 65k shielding. Right, versus, so I at least out-shielded him. 128 objective time 42, so I out-damaged him. I out-shielded him. He healed for 15k, which is maybe doesn't even seem that bad. Maybe it could be a little better, but I guess maybe he was just healing like other people, which I can't complain about, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right. We did that. I guess we could play a healer myself now and show how it's done. Let's do Lillith. She's like one who's free anyway, right? Like just as part of your base collection, so you could do her anytime, but I guess I would still do it in order. Heart of Crimson, the Heart Q fires blood, doing 625 per shot, consume no ammo while Hex or Swarm affect champions. No ammo while Hex or Swarm affect... What the fuck does that sentence mean? Consume no ammo while Hex or... Oh, when what you're hitting, I guess. Your blood pool acts as health and is used to cast abilities. Okay. Blood Hex. Lillith hexes an enemy or an ally, dealing current health damage to enemies or healing. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Would like give us a hybrid ability for a healer, which I don't think we've seen yet. Hexes an enemy or an ally, dealing current health damage to enemies or healing allies for an increased amount, increasing in value based on duration. You regenerate blood while this ability is active. Q is the swarm. Lillith summons a circular swarm of bats to heal allies and damage her enemies. This ability can be channeled to increase its effectiveness after activation. Lasts 5.7 seconds and cost 825 blood. It can be channeled. Be channeled to increase activation, so I should use these abilities only to heal. Though leaps into the air, reactivating this ability slams directly down, dealing damage in a small area. Lillith grants her team pure lifesteal, unaffected by anti-heal, for 8 seconds while increased movement speed, jump height, and blood regeneration. So basically, just use Q on your own team, and use right click also on your allies. Left click just spam, F just mobility like normal. They copied Diablo too. I mean, this is the fucking they copied Diablo with Lillith, and they copied, or maybe she's been in the game since before that, so then I could say the opposite. But okay, support, kind of cool pose that you rise up in there. We have multiple, or no, that, yeah, we have multiple healers, I guess. So guess what? We're not going to have a fucking tank now. We'll have 2 healers, but no tank. I guess people just do whatever the fuck they want, like, which is kind of true with me, too. I go in saying I'm playing one champion, one only, but at least I choose it relatively quickly, so. Not even saying I played that well the last game, but I was kind of triggered by how that felt. How the fuck did he heal for 15k? It didn't feel like it was on me. But let's compare that now to how much am I going to heal for. We have no tank. They do, obviously. Oh, but do they not have a healer? I don't even know, actually, if some of these are or not. Guy or Vivian. First Accord. Reduce your damage taken by 15 seconds. How about just one that increases the amount that you heal them for? So the blood counts as health and that, which I don't fully understand how that's going to work, but just spam the right click on allies, spam the Q around your allies, I guess will heal them. And then whatever, just shoot your base shot. Bora obviously was one of my biggest failures. Fucking Fernando Clown ended my run. I used my ult on him like 3 times that game, and I killed him every time except the last one. So that was almost like the difference in the game, because we were making like some sort of epic comeback there too. Okay, come on, let's make this one last then. Heal whoever now. I don't even know how to interpret this, like. But they're just gonna go balls to the wall and not even give a shit about it, because what the fuck? They just like went off to the side. They're not even playing for the objective there. Oh, come on, man. Kind of have to pick out who's doing the best, but you can't even see in the statting, but like pick who's doing the best and actually focus your heals on them. Like maybe this guy. Actually does a decent amount of damage, the base shot. The F is not going to be of much value to me. What's sometimes weird with this game is the auto-targeting aspect of what you're doing, because what it means is that you're kind of like you're kind of in a position where you mean to target your enemy, but you target your ally instead, or something of the sort. Right, like, or some ally could come up in front of you and fuck you over, because I don't even care how much damage I do here, but it's just like whatever you can get through is going to be worth it. Whenever I play a healer, I always focus on healing, because you saw how much it bothered me last game just to, you know, lack it in any way. Or you can kind of channel that one, so that maybe has a certain value to it, like, I can't tell exactly how that works, but Okay, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Objective captured. Fine. That took maybe a little bit longer than I expected. Let me see how the channel actually works, though. Okay, why am I the only one here, though? Like, where did they go? We won the objective, and then we just fuck it, dude. Let's just do whatever we want. 1 point is good enough, I guess, dude. Keep hitting the stupid shield. Keep doing this. I want to try to channel that, but I can't seem to actually do it. But I think it's the Q that you're doing. I assume you just hold it down and maybe have to, like, not move, but... Or yeah, like that. No, it's definitely the Q. Yeah, everything is predicated on try to use it as a heal. I forget what the E even does, but maybe I should do it. We have a minute 20 left. You see, I don't even know what some of these things do, so then I fuck up. Kind of all spread out a little bit. Come on, he's so fucking low. How do you not finish him off? That's me missing a point blank range with him, but still. Okay, whatever, dude. That does a little bit better healing there. It's okay if we don't win this. I keep forgetting what I even just read, though. Like, I do like the dynamic nature of how far that can go and stuff. You can always charge that down, or somehow I'm going to be killing myself by using up all the blood in a way that's, you know, hurting me. Yeah, we can't possibly win now, so it's always curious that it lets you even go through these rounds. I guess if it was like a tie break situation, how far you got would be actually relevant somehow. Okay. You got 1 point, that's okay. But that's just kind of like breaking even if they get the first point here too. You'll never, or no, I mean, even just for it failing, they got the point back. What is... There's no thing on that. So you can do it and then you can choose like where it goes, I guess. Pretty cool animations and everything. The cube is very nice. It almost should let you play the whole game in third person, though. Maybe it does somehow. Just the fact that you can see it like this on the mount. They took the time to bother to let you see it like this, so why not always do it like that? Healers got to stick together, even though that's not what your priority should entirely be. That's good and all. You can try to do this from a distance and all. I am still getting my heals through, actually. Fuck, like what am I supposed to do? Even if I try to fight back, it's not going to matter, right? Like that's not my first response. So how did we win it the first time even? We still maybe have a chance, but seem like it. You shouldn't try to win those type of encounters, but what the fuck? It always starts off so calm, like we're able to win that first one. Now we'll lose like 4-1. Everybody tries to play in like a hero style, like, oh, I'm just gonna go out there commando Rambo style and just do it myself. How am I getting hit from here? Like I'm not even doing anything. This tank is getting through a little bit, and we're making no effort to really do anything about it. I don't know where he went there. Fucking... We have 2 healers, so we certainly can't complain about that. That is kind of weird. Okay, we'll try again. For fuck's sake, man. Fifth anniversary celebration, which of course now it's like the 8th anniversary, isn't it? Or 4, 5, 6, 7th anniversary, 2016. I can't believe it came out then. That's when Overwatch came out. So maybe Overwatch copied this, or like somehow, how could it have been influenced by it that directly if probably they just heard about the success of it? It's like Carnosaur. They hear about Jurassic Park and they make Carnosaur like a bootleg knockoff of it. But obviously this compares much more favorably. It's just like, you know, they hear that and then it's like they want to make their own version of it somehow. I'm like way out of position here somehow, but like, where did everybody even go? Maybe I was at fault there just for whatever, but everybody just goes to random spots. Like what are they doing? I still don't even know what the ult does really. Forget it, dude. Alright, we'll play as the last chick. Let's just fucking speed run this and finish it off. And just whatever amount of gold I have, I'll play the last ones. Like, I don't know, dude. At least that one game disproved my theory, or I should have seen like what the... Okay, so she'll be the last one. I don't even have another option for today, but hopefully some of the free ones, like, would I be able to afford this? Like, there's only 3 here. There's only 3 here. The problem will be the tanks, and some of them are going to be expensive. That is obviously the ideal thing. You want to go on some good streaks. You also want to unlock ranked, which would be impossible because you have to own like 18 heroes. But you also want to play as like every hero in the game, which we've already done pretty well with that. Like just somehow Soul Orb, fire magical projectiles every 0.3 that pierce and apply a Soul Orb. Attack each enemy hit, dealing 210. Target an ally, restoring 1500 over 1.5. Nearby allies are healed for 60% of healing done to your main target. Detonate your Soul Orb stacks, dealing 90 for each one. Stun them for 4 stacks. Each stack detonated heals you for 12%. Okay, interesting. Detonate them. Each stack on an enemy. So does it have to be the same enemy or can it be on like different ones? Stunning enemies with 4 stacks. I guess you could do it on all of them. Shadow travel phase into another plane of existence for a brief duration, increasing movement speed, becoming stealth and ethereal, immune to harmful effects. That one's at least better than all these fucking jumps and stuff you have. Convergence, cast your soul core onto the battlefield, causing a tear in reality to manifest and drag. Tear in reality, drag enemies in. Okay. So F is pretty nice. Q I'm probably not going to use very effectively. It'll stun them if they have 4 stacks. Target an ally. Okay, so I'll just be spamming right click most of the time. Which again, I'm even fine with playing like that, but then you kind of have to have a tank to focus on with it more a little bit. So how much does she cost? Or no, she's even free, so it's the best case scenario. Right, so I could just win a couple games, win 5 games in a row, and then continue with her next time for no cost. That's always weird. Like I always say, like, oh, if I end an episode on a streak with somebody, I'll buy them next time to obviously continue it. But a lot of the time, if they're free, which is why I'm playing them in the first place, it's like, I guess this would be the last non-free one that I'm playing that you kind of just start with. The thing is, oftentimes if they're free, they'll be free the next week too, or for like a, you know, very long period of time. I don't know exactly how that rotation works. Again, some of them have been free for a while. Like Omen was free last week. Imani's been free for a long time. Fernando's been free maybe on and off. Or no, I was even ready to buy him, but so him you just start with. You only start with one of those, I guess. Him you start with him, or no, maybe one of the other ones you start with is free too, so it would kind of confuse the issue a bit. So I'm not saying I played well in either of those, but that we lost, but obviously that one really confused me when we have a tank and a healer and they don't have a healer, right? They had 2 tanks, so that shouldn't be enough to really do anything. long ass queue too. What the fuck? Okay, so this will be the last character I even can play as today, because that means the series should just end, but it could be very close, because what if next time a lot of the free ones are the same ones? Then I'm forced to buy them, and with what little gold I have, so you won't have enough mathematically to do it, right? Like, you could buy, or no, I guess I had 4 here, not 3. You could do 15, 30, 45, 60, assuming those are all that cheap, but you're definitely not going to have enough for all of them. Almost seems like she's always trying to hypnotize you by moving that thing back and forth. But that's not really part of her mechanics, right? Like to take control of somebody or something. Fire the projectile, release the projectile with Q. Spam the right click every 1 second. That seems like too short of a cooldown. Wait, how is that even possible? Or you can just, maybe it has no cooldown and you can just keep doing it. Shadow travel is pretty good. We have a healer, but there's no tank. We have a healer and a tank. So again, we should automatically win whenever you don't have one of those 2 roles, which normally does bear out to be true, but sometimes the team can be such big clowns. And Buck is basically fucking dead weight. Every time I've played as Buck or seen somebody play as Buck, he's just dead in like 0.5 seconds and does fucking nothing. Other outer tribunal judges have been granted the authority to by the magistrate to deliver justice as they seem appropriate, but they don't know how to write it appropriately, I guess. Fucking text got cut off. Small indie company, by the way. Why we gotta see Tyra every game? She's just so boring. Tyra and Victor both are not very interesting. Soul Collector, increase the healing done. Okay, that alone is good. Or no, Soul Rend is not the main right click that you're doing though. So how could they not possibly... It looks like we're getting this game mode a bit too much now, but this one I don't even mind. It can just be bad because it starts off so fast, you know? Like, if you don't win it, but again, that's very equal. The one that I always thought was unfair is when you push the payload thing in a sense of... in the other one, where it's like, if they get it to 100% and then you do it the second time, you have less time to get it to 100% too. Like, you could say, oh, it's to punish you for letting them get it to 100%, but it's like, if our team went first, we would have gotten to 100% too, because like everybody sucks, so nobody can stop anybody from doing that. So whoever goes first just wins because they automatically, or it has sort of like a cast time associated with it a bit. What the fuck? I talk shit about Buck and he does that to me. So I was just healing the tank the whole time. He flanked me pretty well. I should have become ethereal, I guess. A little bit confused by how quickly that happened there. Okay, let's just wait. Keep healing this guy. We're in an okay spot. They didn't run away with it too quickly there. Okay, just fucking hang on, dude. Chill out. Okay, let the tank die. That was my fault. They're flanking me pretty well. I don't know. That is a pretty sick animation, actually. You got to do that, and then you got to do the Q. If I can just have a second to actually try to do anything here. Why does this game seem more like in slow motion? I guess because they are contesting it the whole time better than normal. Okay, I'm trying to heal the tank, but they won't actually let me do it, so... Like, where even is he, and what is even happening? Okay, just keep spamming that, and you should be fine. But then they'll come from behind, and I'll have to become all ethereal and shit to make this happen. I mean, I'm literally spamming it. I'm trying to do it the whole time, and it's still not enough, so, like... Are you fucking serious? Why? Why is this so hard to do? What? He still died, like, even through my heal. So, like, I'm doing my best, but it's still not adequate somehow. Buck is trying to clown me for all my trash talk before. That ability is very good. You can do this. He's trying to fight heroically here. He's dead in, like, a fucking millisecond, though. I'm doing the best that I can. Like, What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, look at that. Buck lost to a fucking healer. Get out of here with that. I'm a little bit confused as to how he's dying that fucking fast, though. It's 3 stacks, 4 stacks. Just let me fucking do the thing here with F. The Buck is in a bit of a clown position, so we do kill him there. We at least stop them from getting another extra point. Fuck's sake. Yeah, the F is pretty amazing. I don't tend to like the other movement abilities as much as that. Why does it seem like they're doing just such a crazy amount of damage that like you can't even heal through it? Maybe I'm misunderstanding how something works here, but you have to like do the right click and it sort of channels and stuff. That is one of the coolest attack animations probably in the game though too. So here you create like a vortex that sort of pulls them in and stuff. And so I don't know how much that really helped or did anything. My ults have been pretty shit, but mainly because I don't really know how they work or it's my first time using them. And of course some of them work in such elaborate ways that like reading what they do doesn't exactly do them justice entirely. At least stop them from getting the second point, please, dude, please. Okay, dude. How is he staying alive in the corner like that anyway? He was playing almost stealthy, and by trying to heal him, I fucked it up. Are you serious, man? Kill that stupid fuck Buck over there. Okay, 2-0. It's okay, but it's to figure something out. So when it's showing me the 3 stacks, is that showing me my highest stacks or my total stacks or what? Or like even though that round ended, we still have 3 stacks on somebody? I haven't been this disappointed in a con since one of the Star Trek movies that I haven't even seen, but haha, it sounds like a topical joke. They always make so fucking many of those type of things. Like Star Trek the movie part 7 or something. Just fucking milk everything. Okay, come on now, we got this. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Like what is even killing? I guess it's some sort of AoE dot from one of the bombs that they put down, but this con guy drops like a fucking rock, dude. Even when I am healing him, you see me like spam healing him the whole time and then he still just dies through it. I don't get it. Everybody else is at least alive though a little bit. Fuck's sake. We just do this to get through because they're not going to let me do anything ever, basically, is the point. Okay, come through, do something. Oh my god. They're like god flankers. They don't just stand there and fucking face roll the whole time like me. That's how you're supposed to play as Buck, but that's like how I play in Counter-Strike. I'll just walk through a corridor or wait in a corridor and fucking blast somebody with my shotgun. Okay. Whatever, dude. You're out of line of sight, dude. What am I supposed to do? They're just fucking blasting you down like so much that I can't even do anything, man. Their damage output just seems insane. I don't know what's going on. So we've had a couple losses today that even defy my rule of like when you have a properly comped team, right? Like when you have the roles and they don't, you should never lose, but we still are. Why does it feel like we're going against actually like really good players or really good teams? Like look how quickly he died. I'm not even blaming the tank. I don't get it. How are they fucking killing him that fast? This is an elite esports fucking DPS team that we have here. I guess I could buy one too and even throw that one away. Well, basically the series is over, so it's fine. Whatever. It was fun, but I don't get it. Kill the fucking Buck guy. I don't care. I want to look at their damage totals, actually. Rest in Meve. Like, what the fuck happened, though? Kill them. Maybe I'm underestimating how much damage I could potentially do. We could still make a comeback. Like, this is my last fucking free, you know, account-bound champion. So let's make it actually happen. I'm very confused about the tank. Like, how is he dying that fast? I cannot comprehend it. It's not even really his fault because I don't know what else he can do. He's using the shield, but I don't know. Oh my god. 18 seconds. Wow, we almost survived that push too, but now we're not going to be able to, or maybe we will. And I don't know how I'm using the ult. Oh, come on, please save it. At least give us a chance. At least give us a chance one time. Just one time. Overtime, overtime. Get rid of the clown, get rid of the clown. Come on, we should have it now. Defense success. Oh, look at this comeback. 3-0 comeback. First ever in NBA history right now. So fucking stupid, dude. Please. Just one time, let us have something go right. Their damage output is god tier. Like, you look at this tank and he's just dead in like 0.5 seconds of going out there. Almost as bad as how quickly I die as a DPS in most matches here. But again, at least that's understandable. I am dedicatedly healing him. Maybe I don't understand how the heal works. You have to like hold it down, or something is not happening right. Got a fucking Transformers role player over here. We apparently have 4 stacks on maybe somebody. I'm not using my offensive stuff as much, but again, that's the whole point. At least as long as I keep him alive, I don't mind it. Okay, what are you doing now? You're trying to be all fancy like me. Do something. I'm just spamming. Like, I'm doing nothing but besides that. Unbelievable. Okay, use this for a second, I guess. We should probably just lose right there on the spot. It was lucky that we even got the 1 point, but maybe not. Maybe we will get a second win and do the first 3-0 comeback that we've seen. Please, please, please. It's almost inexcusable to die when you have this F available. This tank is doing his best, but I don't know what to say about it, man. Okay, good, good, good. Do this shit all the time. Contest the objective. We're trying to. Buck is so fucking annoying. But actually, as much as I've clowned him, doesn't seem like that big of a deal, really. Okay. I mean, again, it's easy to flank someone like me because I don't really do anything to counter it. I did have the ult up. Come on, just don't lose by the time we get through here. Their damage output just seems jacked up, dude. Actually insane. Kind of a short-lived ult there, too. Okay, they win. It's over. Forget it. Or is it still contested? Okay, dude. Okay, I want to see their damage output. Like, what kind of mad shit were they on there? It made him feel naked. Con, you need to contest. I actually don't even blame the tank. I don't mind him. Like, it wasn't his fault. I healed for 23. They healed for 34. So clearly I'm worse. But I don't get it. I guess maybe because I was dead so much of the time. 23 streak. So our team did what? 39, 40, 63, 22, So clearly they were better, but I don't know if that was entirely the thing. 60, 28, 75. Yeah, somebody was just cranking it out though and absolutely destroying the fucking tank every time. So even the tanks have thinned out, or I mean the healers have thinned out. We have 6 healers left. We have 6 tanks left. Yeah, if I was to add up how much gold total would be necessary, we have 45, right? 45, 60, 60, 90. So we could get like basically all of those. 90 plus 105, 120, 135. And what's sad about it is some of these have come up as free, but of course, well, in a way that's a good thing. Like I don't speed run through to be able to play all of them every episode. Like, oh, they were free, so I should have just lost to somebody else to play with them. They have like what was it? 130? 105, 120, 135, 195, 255, 285, 315, right? 315, 345, 345, 50 or 405. And the point is it's a lot and I won't be able to afford them, but at least I can afford a couple. So hopefully some of these will come up as free, but what if they don't, right? Then I'm fucked. Damn it, man. Like right now, if this was a scenario, like if this was the beginning of an episode, well, then I would have the gold to fall back on. But this would be how the series would be forced to end because I would have nobody else to play as, so I'd be fucked. But because it basically was, you know, at least we played a sufficient episode. So we did pretty bad on everybody today. Even as much as I'm saying, typically when I play as healers or tanks, we do a lot better too. Mainly because we're guaranteed to at least fucking have one. See you tomorrow.